Hi, this is Matthew. This year, I lived the dream of traveling the world for most of the year. I spent over 300 hours flying and traveled over 225,000 kilometers. I had this impression that doing all this travel would make me happy and that my life in general would be much better somehow because I was traveling. In this video, I cover what it's really like to travel the world and what I learned about happiness and life. And I'm sure this will apply to you too, whether you travel or not. Please hit the like button and subscribe because it really helps the YouTube algorithm. On Instagram, it seems like people are having a great time traveling the world, seeing the sights, going on adventures, and also on YouTube this is also a thing. And part of this is this kind of thing of I should be going on these adventures too, and this year I did. If you would have asked me beforehand if doing all this travel would actually make me happier, I'd probably have said no. But I think deep down, there is a part of me that would have said yes, travel, be exciting, go on a great adventure, and you'll be happier. And the truth is, all this travel really didn't impact my happiness level very much. And this really surprised me, because I did all the right things. I flew business class, I went to great places, I stayed in great hotels, I ate great food, I hung out with great people, and I thought this would make a massive difference and life would be better somehow. And look, I did get a lot of great things from travel. The cultural experiences, I got to spend great time with the people I really care about. But how do I actually know I didn't get any happier? Well, for the last few years, I've been consistently recording metrics every week around how I'm going, and this is the same time pretty much every week. And so I've looked at my metrics that I've recorded over the period, and I can see that there really isn't a big difference in my happiness level. And sure, I had some amazing experiences traveling, without a doubt. But I think that if I was in one place, not traveling, I would have had equally as exciting and great experiences. I'm sure you've heard of the grass is always greener phenomenon before, and I think that totally applies to travel. For me, I found myself thinking about how good it's going to be when I get on the next flight, or when I get to the next city, or when I get home. And that really applied to travel. And I notice I'm falling into this even now. I was in Finland a few weeks ago, and it was the first time I'd been there, and I noticed this I really want to go back thing happening, where I think, oh, if I was in Finland exploring, that would be the best time ever and I'd be the happiest I've ever been. And even though I know it probably won't make me happier, actually it won't make me happier, I still think, oh, if I travel there, if I do something else, I'll be happy. And I know this is really closely related to looking for happiness outside of myself. That if I go to Finland, or go somewhere else, then I'll be really happy, and then I can be truly happy and I'll never want for anything again. But I know that the only place I can really find happiness is within myself, right now. Being happy right here, right now is easy to say, but in practice is quite challenging to do, at least for me. What I've really come to appreciate this year is that the more I am in the moment, right here, right now, the better things are, the happier I am. And this has nothing at all to do with the external what's going on in the world. I could be incredibly happy sitting on the couch watching Netflix, or incredibly happy on a really long haul flight. And it's really not about where I am or what I'm doing, it's about who I am in this moment right now. And this is really exciting because it means that the way I am in this moment actually has a really big impact on my happiness level. So what can I do to actually impact my happiness in a substantial way? A lot of research shows that gratitude can help a lot, and I've certainly found that too. And there's also some other things that I've found to be really successful in helping me maintain a happiness level even when conditions aren't ideal and when I'm traveling. And that stuff is simple things like going to the gym in the morning, getting enough sleep, connecting to people I care about, and basically building habits that support me that I want to live. Also, working on things that are meaningful and fulfilling impacts my happiness a lot more than where I'm physically located. My time is very precious and I want to spend it on what's most important to me. If some of those things include travel, that's great, but I want to do it as part of what's important and as part of a bigger vision for myself as opposed to doing it to be happy. Traveling because that's what makes people happy. I want to do it because it's something that's important to me for some particular reason at some time. So far this is going really well, but I'm sure at some point I'm going to have to relearn this lesson again when I forget. My key takeaway this year is that I can be happy, sad, excited, grateful, positive, negative, wherever I am. It actually has nothing to do with where I am at all. And it's really up to me to engage in this moment as fully as I can and be the best person I can be right now and really make the most of the precious time I've got on this planet. So the invitation is take a moment, look around, notice what there is to be grateful for, and consider how you can engage fully in this moment right now. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. This is one of my first videos, and I'm a bit nervous about what it's going to look like and how it's going to come out, and also about how long it's going to take me to forget the lesson that I've talked about here. So this is really a reminder to myself is how do I engage right here, right now? And with that, have a great day.